Hey girls, Sharon here. How are you? Listen, I want to talk to you about something. I get all these emails constantly about, oh Sharon, what do we do about this? And I'm showing my age and I've got hairs growing out of all these orifices and this is happening, that's happening. Look ladies, there's no way to get away from this age thing, okay? And I'm not going to tell you that there aren't shocking surprises. If we knew, then what we know now, oh my gosh, we would run for the hills. It's just like hairs, for instance. As soon as you pass this menopausal, estrogen depleted phase, you start getting hairs everywhere. Long hairs coming out of your chin, long facial hair. I mean, your nose hairs start to grow. I mean, it just gets gross. So there's several things we can do about this. We can either go in for electrolysis, which believe me is the best way to go, period. I know some gals are getting their mustaches and chins, what have you, waxed. I have done that in the past, but it's a little rough on that skin when you start to rip it off, and that can cause even more wrinkles. If you pluck, you're going to end up with little ingrown hairs coming up and bumps from time to time. I use a little plane, like a little razor, and kind of scrape this off, but as it grows out, if you're going to kiss anybody, you're going to feel like you got a beard there. So there's just no way to get away from all this crap, girls, okay? You're going to have to go and get electrolysis or something. And that's another pain in the butt we go through. But I'll tell you one thing that I found, and I'm getting ready to try it, is Vaniqa. And Vaniqa, I understand, is this cream that it does something, the enzyme does something about it, kills the enzyme of the cell or blah, 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 and you don't have that hair growth. It is by prescription, so you might want to talk to your doctor about it. But I've had numerous clients come in lately, and I've seen them, and they look fabulous. I mean, no facial hair is growing out. Another thing that is really killing us right now with this age thing is our hair starts thinning. Now, I personally have not had to worry about that because I got enough hair for 10 people. I have real thick, coarse hair. But a lot of my ladies don't. And a lot of them, they're getting bald spots throughout their hair. Their hair is getting super thin and they can't fix it and make it full enough to cover everything up. And that's just part of the process that we're going through. One thing that you can do about that is try Rogaine. They've got, Rogaine treatments for women, and I would definitely try that and see if that helps. Next thing is your hairstylist and esthetician as well can recommend different products that'll help your hair grow, especially your hairstylist. And take Biotin, 10,000 units a day. That'll cause your nails and your hair to grow like crazy. That'll help a lot. My biggest pet peeve has always been your eyebrows become so sparse. It's bad enough that we women used to pick and pluck our eyebrows to where we're nearly bald, but they become sparse as it is. So we're having to fill in with brushes, and we're having to use the powders, with the slanted brush, eyebrow powders to fill in. And believe me, that is about the only thing you can do. I'm not going to tell you I recommend cosmetic makeup for your brows, because everybody knows I've had 2 horrible experiences with that from people that were supposed to have been the best. So I say stay away from that if at all possible. Just, use your eyebrow pencil and fill them in, or use the eyebrow brush. That's the best thing you're going to do. I've tried the eyelash enhancers, even using them on my brow. Now, some of the hairs grow, but they grow straight out, like the Asian gals, except it's even worse. At least they could train theirs. I can't even train mine. They just grow straight out. It looks like you stuck your finger in a light socket and scared the hell out of somebody, they're all over the place, so that didn't work either. So just keep using your Anastasia brow powder products, or your Chanel brush, or the NYX, eyebrow kit like I told you about. This will kill you, and I know you gals didn't know it because I didn't know it for the longest time. Once you hit 50, your ears get larger in your nose. Now, let me tell you when I first started noticing it, and I asked the doctor about it. I noticed it not too long ago when I was doing a selfie. I was sitting there with my phone, doing, selfie, And I turned to the side and I saw this big schnocker right here. I said, what is with that? I've always had a small nose. All of a sudden I got this big ball on the end. It's kind of protruding out. I nearly had a heart attack. So now I'm having to shave my nose and everything, make it look a little slimmer and thinner. Well, the doctor says, oh yeah, your nose grows. Because when your skin starts to sag and the tissues start, you know, disintegrating and going away, everything gets bigger, like your nose gets bigger, okay? If you're going to lose some weight, I beg of you, try not to if you don't have to, because everything will fall. It's not going to firm itself up, you know that, unless you go get a facelift or a new nose jump. And guess what? Your ears start sagging. I never had any earlobes in my life. As a matter of fact, they were so small they didn't ever think they could get them pierced. Now look at that hanging. Yeah, that's what happens. Your earlobes hang, your ears get larger. All of a sudden, everything just becomes very predominant. And that can really kill your self-esteem for a while. So we're having to work a lot harder to look a lot younger, if you know what I mean. And I'm saying, I don't care what it takes, girlfriends. We got to do everything we can do. Because from the neck up, we got to preserve that. We got to have that face and hair. Hello? You know, everybody knows that we're not going to be Pamela Anderson in the body department any longer. Or Anna Nicole or anything else. I mean, the days of the dancing bear are over. We have bat wings now. We have midriff bulge. I mean, we're giving Spanx a run for their money. We're paying the rent on all their stores. I mean, come on, girls. Hello. We do what we can do. But from the neck up, that's importante. The next thing that I notice about the aging, if you've noticed how your hands get real veiny and spotty, that's another thing as you get older. Now, I'll tell you one thing that has helped get rid of a lot of my age spots on my hands is microdermabrasion. I just, you know, have the microdermabrasion done on my hands and the spots start fading away and then going away. Sometimes you can cover them with Sally Hansen's Airbrush when you go out if you're going somewhere so your hands don't look too spotty and yucky. But the main thing is try retinoids, you know, in your hands as well. So if you put it on your face, rub some on the top of your hands at night. That'll help. It just kind of dries up. You can just kind of, you know, pick off the little spots then. But that's the best thing you can do for your hands. And you want to moisturize, moisturize, moisturize your hands constantly. I'm going to tell you a little secret that I found that you're absolutely going to love. It's Aveeno Hand Moisturizing Cream. Now let me tell you something about this. You squirt it out, it may feel all creamy in a few minutes as you're rubbing it in. All these flakes start coming off. It's exfoliating your hands. So make sure you don't do it while you're sitting in the car or you're wearing black or something. You're going to have, you know, pieces of, you know, loose skin just falling off of you everywhere. But it exfoliates your whole complete hand. I love that. It's made my hand so much softer and so much better. You're going to love it, love it, love it. Try it. You can get it at the drugstore. You can get it at the grocery store. It's Aveeno. You can't miss it. The next thing is our feet are getting real gnarly. I think I've already talked to you all about feet before. And I know some of you have responded to the video I did about the foot cream and said, oh my gosh, Sharon, my feet are really, really flaky now and they're really aging and, you know, they laughed when I had used the title, Scrape the Barnacles Off Your Hull. They said they're going through the exact same thing. They noticed the skin was very drying around their toes, and they're getting their pedicures. They're doing everything they can. That comes with the age, girls. It comes with the lack of estrogen, okay? So just keep taking care of your gnarly feet and take care of everything else. The rest of it, that's all we can do. We can treat it. We can take care of it the best we can, but it's not all going to go away. That's part of the aging process. As sad as it may be, ladies, we're all in the same boat. But damn, have you ever looked in the mirror and said, ooh, I'm looking really good here lately. I'm looking pretty cute. And that's the attitude that you need to carry with you, okay? And that's what counts. Okay, ladies, that's all for this week. I'll see you next week. Mwah! Have a terrific weekend.